jet ski, by the way.
Okay. So let's do this story.
Oh, so I'm telling you again? Should I start from the beginning?
What do you mean? You said you're going to tell a story, and I tell a story.
Okay, so yes. Essentially, game called Overworld, or it's like Overworld or Underworld or something like that. Avatars, have your own avatars, you're essentially a socializing thing, and you could play flash games on it as well. That was pretty cool. You could earn money, buy clothes, play, like, I remember we did like roller skating and stuff. It was, yeah, it really was. I think actually my username, I think it was SportDude123. I'm not even kidding. It was SportDude123. Yeah. It wasn't. I wouldn't even call it a game. It was more like a social experiment for tweens. Yeah. But anyway. So I think I'm thinking back at it now. I'm fully serious about this. This is like I think there was about 4. Mind you, I played this game a lot. The first one I had for a very long time, and that relationship, God, this is gonna sound so stupid. That relationship felt really fake. We were kind of doing it just because we had to, I guess. And mind you, there was like fully fledged parties in this. Like you could have a condo and a house, and like people would have parties. And I even met like I met famous people. Like Overworld or what it was called, I had like famous people, like when they went into a server, whatever it was, people would see them and be like, oh my god, you. And I met a few of those people at parties and stuff. That was awesome. So first girlfriend. I hate calling it a girlfriend because, yeah. So we spent. God, this is gonna sound so stupid. I guess you're still hearing this?
Yeah. I'm trying to fathom the fact that like just this whole story.
It was so. I want to go back to it one day and just show you guys because it was just so ridiculous. How do I explain it? This first girlfriend, we did a lot because it was only in text typing, obviously. Text chatting, whatever. We did a lot of in quotations, making out, kissing. Like we'd just be like, oh, kissing, and we just stand next to each other, and it was literally just that for like 10 minutes straight. Like seriously, it was so dumb. It was just the most ridiculous.
What do you explain it? I don't understand. Like you're like in the game, right? And you just like your avatars stood next to each other, and like they actually did the physical animation.
No, they didn't. We just typed in the words, and the words would pop up, and it would just like we'd imagine. I guess it was so dumb.
God.
Dude, it gets worse. It gets worse. So that was I think my first one, and I think she broke up with me. And then what was it? That was like I was in a relationship with her for a very long time. Then I think the next relationship was this is when I got like I was a bit of a higher level now. It wasn't the highest, but I was like pretty high up. Then I think my next one was it was a girl, and she was the highest level, so I was pretty happy about that. But she said we were in a relationship, but she didn't actually give me her heart. She like gave me an excuse like oh, I've just given it to my best friend, and I don't really want to stop doing that, so I hope you understand. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll just give you mine. Doesn't matter. So yeah, we're just doing that, and then I think a week. This it was a very short-term relationship. About a week later, I looked at her profile, I guess, and she gave her heart to another dude, and then I think I joined their thing. No, I didn't join. I just joined her in her house or something like that, and I confronted her about it, and I was like, full serious, like, I trusted you, like you said. We were in a relationship together and stuff, and she and she was like, no, I'm sorry, I'll stop, and I'll give you my heart or something like that. And I was like, no, I don't want it anymore. And I just left. Like, I just broke it off there. It was so dumb. And then, oh boy, I'm playing this game like every day. And like the day the servers went down for maintenance was probably the worst day of my life. I seriously checked every 10 minutes to see if they were back online. Yes, so, I'm still girlfriend number 3, yes. This was more of like a, it wasn't really a girlfriend thing. We kind of went on dates. I remember this, we went out on a date to the ice park, and we like went ice skating together and all this stuff. And yeah, it really is.
Dude, I would have done the
mind
same
you, I'm
thing.
like,
Yeah, no,
I'm like
cool.
10 at this point,
I'm
like
not
11. But we're like, and we're doing like flirting and stuff, and she like pretends she does the action for on the ice thing. Like she does, we do like everything. Like she types in the chat, like falls over, and like her, she actually like set it so that her avatar did the thing where she falls over, and then I'm just like, oh, pick her up and everything.
That's
and
disgusting.
it was just like, oh my god, I feel, look back at it now. It was like it was a fling, sort of, that lasted for a while. Okay, now you're just being rude, Angus. It was sort of a fling thing, and we never really were in a relationship, it just kind of kept happening. And, I remember what her avatar looks like, strangely enough. Oh, but no, it was about this, I remember this. It was about at this time, when I was in the fling with this girl, that my first girlfriend came back and started saying stuff like, oh, I really regret breaking up with you or something. I kid you not, she said this, I had a dream that we'd get back together. I kid you not, she said that.
Was that? I'm really confused. Like, that sounds too serious for a 10-year-old to be playing. Like,
I know, I was full serious, it was full serious, and yeah, she's in my house and like saying, she was, probably not, they, I don't think they did. I'm telling, yeah, I'm like, so she's in my house just like begging to get back together. I'm like, no, I'm having a relationship with someone else, and this is what the chick I'm having a fling with. And then I think eventually that just ended. And then there was my fourth girlfriend, who was probably my favorite, because in that one we were like fully serious to each other. It was like a full personal relationship. Like she said that she was the same age as me. And she said she lived in Queensland, and and I think it was crazy, and I think we went out, I can't remember how long, it was probably the longest one, and I was like playing the game every day, and she got on every day, and we'd like hang out and stuff, but it didn't feel fake. I don't know why, it felt like real. Oh my god, I can't believe the word just came out of my mouth.
Dude, did you like?
They felt real.
Like at school, you're like, okay, yeah, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going on a date with my girl.
I never told anybody. I seriously never told anybody. It was like my whole secret virtual life.
That's like.
Yeah.
What?
It was stupid, but this is probably my second year of playing this game, like almost every day. And so I'm playing. So yeah, like we just like generally just hang out every day, and it wasn't like we generally just hang out together. And it was great, and we'd like traded hearts, and it was cool and stuff. And I think literally what happened was one day I just stopped playing it. It was like just a day, and I didn't play. I played it every day, and then it got to that day, and I never played it afterwards. And then.
Dude. You totally broke that chick's heart.
I know, and dude, this is the worst part. I remember, this was about year 8, year 6, 7 maybe. And I come back to the game 6 months later, and I played it for about a week, and she was on, no, it might have been longer, I can't remember. It was a year actually. Yeah, it was a year, and I go on it, and she's online as well. And the first, she talks to me, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're online again!" And I was like, "What?" And it's her, and it's like, all these like memories started coming back, and it was like, it was hectic.
Dude.
And no, dude, this is, and I started like playing this game again, like fully serious, like I changed my name, I think, to something stupid like Metalhead or something. I don't know.
Oh, God.
This was my emo phase, like you and Breakdown.
That wasn't actually.
No, good name,
that
good
wasn't
name.
actually a breakdown. That was literally like it didn't mean that. He was thought of it in the past.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah. So, and we started hanging out again, and I think, yeah, I remember because she was talking about how after like I stopped being online, she lent her account to her friend for like 6 months, but then she got it back and like started playing it again for another 6 months or something. And I just happened to be online on that day. Like the first time I got back online, she was online, and we were like, "Oh God!" I kind of want to go back on it just to see what had happened.
Dude, do you remember? Can you go? Like, seriously, I've never been more interested and like suspenseful in a story in my life. That was
like
the most.
oh dude, it was really good. I honestly missed that game because this is gonna sound really stupid, but I was like I had some status. That sounds really dumb. But there was definitely like notable people. Like there were kind of like not really clans, but kind of groups, I guess. I don't know what they were called.
Oh God, it's like school but on a game.
Yeah, but the group that I was a part of, I think I had like 100 people. They had their own website. They were that popular. So I'd go to their website every day and check for updates, and like, it was made by 2 people, and I remember because I'd have parties and stuff with other members, but I never really met them. And then when I met like one of the the creators of that group, I like lost it. I was like, "Holy crap, you're like famous and stuff." And they were just like, "Yeah, I am, aren't I?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God, dude, I was like, "Can we hang out?" It was like, it was like a fully world thing, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah,
in that whole clan thing, it was like in that group, I was pretty high. I was a pretty high rank, and I was happy. Like seriously, in that game, I was like happy. I was just happy in that game. It was honestly a disappointment when I just like my real life was a disappointment, and then
yeah, that sounds so. It's just I can't fathom this story. It is so just mind blowing.
it really is. I want to find it.